So we're here at Big 12 Media Day. You're obviously looking forward. Last year is in the past, but I want to go back real quick. The collarbone injury and having that happen and having to see your team go on the run while you weren't able to play. What was that like for you, being somebody that was so important to this team, but then still being there to support without being able to be on the field?
It was tough for sure. It was tough just seeing especially like after we lost, man. I was just like, dang, man, like I hate seeing my teammates like this, bro. You don't never want to lose, bro. And then especially be your last game of the season, like just seeing all my teammates so sad, it made me sad. So that happened. But also just playing in the big games, bro, I really and truly feel like I play better in the big games. And when I play better people, I'm going to raise my competitive nature too, and I'm going to just be a better player. So just that, it stings still to this day, but shoot, we keep going.
What'd you learn about yourself in the process, going through that along with the recovery physically and mentally?
I learned too, I'd already had an injury in the knee, so I kind of knew what injuries were like, so I couldn't stop. Like I just kept going. I treated it way better than I feel like I treated my knee, and shoot, I came back stronger than ever. Benching the strongest I ever benched, cleaning the strongest I've ever cleaned. So I think I did myself justice.
I had CJ Fight here earlier, and we were talking about faith, and we were talking about just how important it is to a lot of guys on this team. And
These are my favorite questions right here.
I love this. I'm all in as somebody that's a newfound Christian the last couple of years myself. But he had mentioned, he's so proud of multiple guys that have grown in faith, and he mentioned you as sort of the poster child on this team as somebody who's really come along in their faith the last couple of years. How have you kind of come along?
Amazing. Got baptized, born again. It was everything to me. Got it tatted on me. But just faith, like I would much rather go to heaven than the NFL. That's how I put it. But just Jesus is everything. Like he died on the cross for our sins. Like how could you not love him?
What's it like having guys like yourself and CJ Fight and others on the team that are outspoken about it? They'll go on. I've seen different faith-based podcasts talking about it. You guys have your groups that you go to on campus and stuff. Like, what's it like being in a group of guys that are just all focused, not just on the football goal, but on the goal?
It's amazing because God literally created us to give him glory. 2 Corinthians 3:18. We are made to give him glory. Like he made us to give it all back to him. So us being athletes, we can do that. We can score a touchdown and point to the sky, symbolizing God, giving him the glory. So just being able to have guys on the team that are truly buying into that and giving him the glory and spreading the gospel and making other people believers.
What's it like as an athlete that has a growing platform? You're becoming a household name and still being able to spread that message and stay true to yourself. Like, how have you has there been a struggle? Has it been easy? Like, what's it been like for you?
It's hard. It's hard because sometimes I won't say something right, or after the interview I'll be like, oh, I should have said this, should have said that. But it's been pretty easy. I try to do it when I can. When something good happens to me, I try to put a little God image on my Instagram because I know a whole bunch of people are looking at it, my story and stuff. So it's been pretty easy, but I'm growing on how to do it, on how to give him the glory. Yeah, that's what I plan on doing, making more Christians, being a disciple.
And last thing on this as well, so what do you do to kind of grow in your faith? Is it mostly the groups? Is there individual time you set aside on your crazy busy days? Because I know the life of a college athlete is insanely busy. Like, what do you do to kind of grow?
Definitely go to the FCAs, go to the Bible studies, go to church on Sunday, and then every day I just try my hardest to get into the Bible, get into the Word, because that's how you learn about God, that's how you learn about Jesus, and that's what really matters. So when you go up to heaven, you know who you're talking to.
Looking forward to this season now, back to football. What are the things, going through the injury and returning, what are the things that you wanted to improve upon? Because you're already a really good player, but obviously there's always room to grow, right?
A big thing I've been trying to work on is my yards after catch, maximizing every catch, taking little small screens to the crib, 80 yards, stuff like that. I think that will really set my game off to the next level. So I've been trying to find little unique ways to work on yak. Been trying my hardest. It's kind of hard to emulate a game series of someone trying to tackle you, because especially I'm not live in practice, so it's kind of hard, but I've been working on it for sure, and I think I'm going to be 10 times better than I was at last year.
Fall camp starts in a couple weeks. What are the things that you think the wide receiver room as a whole needs to really dial in on it and lock in ahead of the season?
Just giving full effort. Because if you know what you got, that means you're probably going to give full effort. So if you know so basically we need to get in our playbook so we know what we got so we can go full speed. That's what Hines preaches, because, shoot, when you don't know what you got, you're going to run slower. You're going to think about it. You're going to look into the person next to you, see what route he runs, so you make sure your route's correct, stuff like that. So just knowing your assignment so you can play full speed and everybody can be in the right spot. For a quarterback that has a whole bunch of stuff on his plate, has to worry about the line, the different pressures. You got to worry about checking the protection. So just making it easier on the quarterback and being in the right spot.
Speaking of your quarterback, last thing I got here, the Heisman's going to be a conversation, especially if you guys get off to a hot start again. What are some of the things that you would be doing to kind of push for that if it gets to that point? Is just pushing Sam out there and hyping him up?
Shoot, I'm going to give him my all. Shoot. If I got to post something on the gram, I'll post something on the gram. Shoot. Whatever I got to do for Sam, shoot. I think he's going to do it, and I'm going to do everything I can on and off the field to make sure he does win that, because that's been his dream since he was a little kid, and he's done nothing but work his hardest off so he can do it. So, yeah, I'm going to try my best for him.
And out-dunk him as well, right?
Yeah, out-dunk him for sure.
After the season. Put that to the side for now.
We got a couple more weeks left of summer.
Might be able to, absolutely. Hey, Jordyn, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.